Thank you for joining us on Bloomberg Quint, Mr. Sarraf, sir. Speaking about MRPL's revenues and the results over the quarter, you clocked a GRM of $8.25 per barrel during the quarter gone by. Speaking about an outlook, if we may, moving ahead, how do you see FY18 panning out for MRPL? What sort of margins do you see the company playing with?
It's difficult to predict in oil and gas sector because things are very volatile. GRM, as you know, is the difference between the crude price and the product price. So it is very difficult to productize. So GRMs are more volatile than the crude prices. But going by the previous GRM, we have achieved quite satisfactory GRMs during the year 2016-17, and our GRMs have been $5.75 per barrel for the entire year, as against $5.2 per barrel during last year. If we talk of the quarter, the GRMs were $8.25 per barrel, which were almost at the same level of the last year, which was 8.24.
Right, so moving on to payables, could you give us an update on the payables of the company and where do they stand?
I think you are referring to the amount which the company was to pay to NIOC, the company from Iran, from where we procure some amount of crude oil.
Yeah.
So we were not able to pay quite significant amount of $2.5 billion to them for various geopolitical regions, which we have settled during the year 2016-17.
So the complete payment has been settled with Iran?
Yes, the old outstanding has already been settled.
Right, so speaking about FY18, if I could ask you another question about your capex plans, MRPL's capex plans for the upcoming financial year. Could you give us an update on that? What sort of capex do you see planned for the company?
We have several projects on which we are working. Our major projects are two out of them. First project is upgradation of the refinery products to BS6 standard. The company is already working on that, and we plan to complete that much before April 2020, which is the target which the government of India's expectations. In fact, just to share with you, we can, with the existing refinery configuration itself, we can produce about 80% of our diesel, which would comply to the BS6 standards. So for MS as well as for 20% remaining of diesel, this project is there, which would take about 1,200 crores of capital investment. The second project which we have just initiated working on is increasing the refining capacity of MRPL from 15 million tons per annum to 25 million per annum, and for which we have already engaged our consultant, and a detailed project report is under preparation.
Right, so speaking about capacity expansion, you spoke about these two projects. Are you in the works to expand capacity further for maybe other projects of yours? If you could give us some details on where does MRPL stand in terms of capacity expansion moving maybe into FY18, or because your plans are a little longer, so if you could trickle into the next financial year.
It's not possible to tell you the details both in terms of cost as well as the timelines as of now. I think it will take a couple of months, maybe June, July. By the time we meet at the time of our annual general meeting, I think things will be more clear.
Right, so my last question to you would be actually linked to the first point that you mentioned, which would be volatility in the market. Now, after somewhat of a rise, now crude oil prices have come down again. What sort of an impact does it have on the business of MRPL, seeing this sort of a volatility? And if you could give us an outlook on how you see crude sustaining over the remainder of the ongoing fiscal?
Again, we would say that we expect the margins to be healthy. But if you ask me that what sort of margins, etc., I would not be able to put any firm number. But we expect that the market would be really helpful.